welcome to the production of Romeo and Juliet, Act 1, Scenes 1 to 3. We're doing the Capulets versus Montagues, aka the vampires as the Capulets and the werewolves as the Montagues.
And these are the characters that we will be playing. And just to clarify, this might be kind of confusing, but there are two Benvolios. So in the first scene, Rhea will be Benvolio.
I will be Benvolio.
But in the second one, Rhea will be the Benvolio in second.
In scene 2, yeah. So there are two Benvolios, just so you guys know the Benvolios. And yeah, we hope you enjoy the show.
Gregory, how you doing, man?
Sunshine, my favorite vampire. Handshake?
Handshake!
Wow. Because man, Capulets win, Montagues die.
Let's do some exercise? Gregory, on my word, will not carry colors.
No, for then we should be colliers.
I mean, and we being collar will draw.
A. While you live, draw your neck out of collar.
I strike quickly, being moved.
But thou art not quickly moved to strike.
A dog of the house of Montague moves me.
To move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runst away.
A dog of the house of shall move me to stand. I will take the wall of any man, all made of Montagues.
That shows thee a weak slave, for the weakest goes to the wall.
'Tis true, and therefore women being the weaker vessels are ever thrust to the wall. Therefore I will push Montague's men from the wall and thrust his maids to the wall. Ay, madam, not you as long as you be Capulet.
The quarrel is between our masters and us their men.
This all one, I will show myself a tyrant. When I have fought with the men, I will be civil, and with the maids, I will cut off their heads.
The heads of the maids?
Ay, the heads of the maids, all their maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt.
They must take it in sense that feel it.
Me they shall feel while I am able to stand, and known I am a pretty piece of flesh.
'Tis well thou art not fish. If thou hadst been Paul John. Draw thy tool. Here comes of the house of Montagues.
My naked weapon is out. Quarrel, I will back thee.
How turn thy back and run?
Fear me not.
No, Mary, I fear thee.
Let us take the law of our side. Let them begin.
I will frown as I pass by, and let them take it as they list.
Nay, as they dare, I will buy my thumb at them, which is disgrace to them if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do buy my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law of our side if I say A? No. No, sir. I do not buy my thumb at you, sir, but I buy my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
But if you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as good man as you.
No better.
Say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen.
Well, sir. You must better,
lie.
sir. Draw if you be men. Gregory, remember thy washing blow?
Yes.
Garlic.
Sunshine!
Heart fools! Put up your sword! You know not what you do!
What art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio. Look upon thy death.
I do, but keep the peace. Now, put up thy sword, or manage it to part these men with me.
What to drawn and talk of a peace? I hate the word as I hate the hell. Turn thee, Benvolio. Have at thee, coward.
Stop! Clubs, bills, and partisans. Strike. Beat them down. Down with the Capulets. Down with the Montagues.
Coward!
What is this noise? Give me my long sword, ho.
A crutch! A crutch! Why call you for a sword?
My sword, I say. Old Montague has come and flourishes his blade in spite of me.
Thou villain, Capulet! Hold me not! Let me go!
Thou shalt not stir one foot to seek a foe.
Stop! Stop! Stop that one!
Stop! Sit! You guys over there, you over there. Rebellious subjects, enemy citizens, profaners of this neighbor, stained steel. Will they not hear? What ho, you beasts, you men, that quench the fire of your pernicious rage with purple fountains issuing from your veins, on pain of torture from this bloody hand.
Don't touch my wife!
Throw your mistempered weapons to the ground. Throw them. And hear the sentence of your mood, wizard. 3 civil brawls, bred from an airy word. By thee, old Capulet, the vampires, by sucking blood out of all the innocent citizens, and by thee, the Montagues, the werewolves, that are howling at night, disturbing the sleep. Have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, and made Verona's ancient citizens to wield old partisans in hands as old, cankered with peace to part your cankered hate. If you'll ever disturb the streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. You, Capulet, shall go along with me, and you, Montague, come you this afternoon. To know our farther pleasure in this case, to old Freetown, our common judgment place. Once more, on pain of death, all men depart.
Who sent this ancient baronial brooch? Speak, nephew. Were you by when it began?
Here were the servants of your adversary, and yours. Close fighting ere I did approach. I drew to part them. In an instant came the fiery Tybalt, with his sword prepared, which as he breathed defiance to my ears, he swung about his head and cleft the winds, who, nothing hurt withal, hissed him in scorn, while we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more and fought on part and part, till the prince came and, well, parted either part.
Oh, where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am he was not at this fray.
Madame, an hour before the worship sun peered forth the golden window at the east, a troubled mind drove me to walk abroad, where underneath the grove of sycamore thou westward rooteth from the city side. So early walking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me, and stole into the cover of the woods. I measuring his affection by my own, which then most sought where most might not be found. Being one too many by my weary self, pursued my humor, not pursuing his, and gladly shunned who gladly fled from me.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning's dew, adding to clouds more clouds with his deep sighs. But also soon as the all-cheering sun should in the farthest east begin to drop, the shady curtain from Aurora's bed, away from night steals home my heavy sun. And private in his chambers pens himself, shuts up his windows, and private in his chambers, and makes himself an artificial knight. Black and portentous must his humor prove, unless good counsel and we cause removed.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know it nor shall learn of him.
Well, have you importuned him by any means?
Both by myself, but he his own affections counselor is to himself, but to himself so secret and so close, so far from sounding and discovery, as is the bud bid with an envious worm, ere he can spread his sweet leaves to the air, or dedicate his beauty to the sun. Could we but learn from whence his sorrows grow, we would as willingly cure as know.
See where he comes, so please, you step aside, although his grievance all much be denied.
I would thou wert so happy by thy stay, to hear true shift. Come, madam, let's away.
Good morrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
But you struck 9.
Ay me, sad hours seem long. Was that my father that went hence so fast?
It was. Thou tell me, what sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that, which makes having them feel short.
In love?
Out.
Of love?
Out of her favor where I am in love.
Alas, that love, so gentle in his view, should be so tyrannous and rough in proof.
Alas, that love, whose view is muffled still, Should without eyes see pathways to his will? Where shall we die? Oh me, what fray was here? Yet tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here is much to do with hate, but more with love. Why then, O brawling love, O loving hate, O anything of nothing first create, O heavy lightness, O serious vanity, mishap and chaos of well-seeming forms. Father of lead, bright smoke, cold fire, sick health, still waking sleep, that is not what it is. This love feel I, that feel no love in this. Dost not laugh?
No, 'cause I rather weep.
Good heart, at what?
At thy good heart's oppression.
Why such in love's transgression? Griefs of mine low heavy in my breast. Love, though, which propagate to have it pressed. With more of thine, love is though shown, doth add more grief to much of mine own. Love is a smoke with fumes of sighs, being purged of fire sparkling in the lover's eyes, being vexed as seem nourished with loving tears. What is it else? A madness most discreet, a choking gall, or a preserving sweet? Farewell, my coz.
Stop, I will go along, and if you leave me so, you do me wrong.
Tut, I have lost myself. I am not here. This is not Romeo. He is some other where.
Well, tell me in sadness, who is it that you love?
What shall I groan and tell thee?
Groan I know, but just tell me, who?
But a sick man in sadness makes his will. A word ill urged that is so ill. In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman. Oh, Rosaline. Oh, dear beautiful Rosaline. Her skin so beautiful.
Well, I have to admit, that is a pretty werewolf. I aimed so near when I supposed you loved.
A right good mark, man. She's fair, I love.
A right fair mark, 'cause as soon as hit.
Well, in that hit, you miss. Cupid's arrow shall not hit, as she has Diana's wit. Well, and in strong proofs of chastity, well armed, from love's weak childish she lives uncharmed, nor bride the encounter of assailing eyes, nor ope her lap to saint seducing gold. Oh, she's rich in beauty, only poor, that when she dies, with her beauty she will store.
So then she had sworn that she would live chaste.
She hath, and in that sparing a huge waste, for beauty starved with her severity, cuts her beauty off from all posterity. She's too fair, too wise, wisely too fair, to merit bliss by making me despair. She hath forsworn to love, and in that I vow. Do I live dead, or tell it now?
Be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how to forget.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes, examine other beauties.
'Tis the way to call her in question more. These happy masks that kiss fair ladies' brows, being black, puts us in minds that hide the fear. He that is stricken blind cannot forget the precious treasure of the eyesight lost. Show me a mistress that is passing fair. What doth her beauty serve but as a note? Where am I reading past who passing fair? Farewell, those cannot teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine or else die in debt.
Montague is bound as well as I in penalty alike, and 'tis not hard, I think, for men as old as we to keep the peace.
Of honorable reckoning are you both, and pity 'tis you lived at odds so long. But now, my lord, what say you to my suit?
But saying all what I have said before, my child is yet a stranger to this road. She has not yet seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither in her pride, ere we may think her fit to be a bride.
Younger than she, our happy mother's maid.
And too soon made are those so early made. Earth has followed all my hopes but she's the hopeful lady of my earth. But woo her, gentle Paris, win her heart. My will to her consent is but a part. And if she agreed within her scope of voice, lies my consent and fair according voice. This night I hold a bold, accustomed feast, wherefore I've invited many again, such as I love, you among the store. One more, most welcome, makes my number more. At my poor house look to behold this night, earth-treading stars make the dark heavens light. Such comfort as do lusty young men feel when well apparelled, April on the heel of limping winter treads, even such delight amongst fresh fennel buds, shall you this night inherit at my house. Here all see, and like her most whose merit most shall be, which on more view of many, mine being one, may stand in number, though in reckoning none. Come go with me. Go, sir, trudge through fair Verona, and find those persons out whose names are written here, and to them say, at my house, and welcome on their pleasure stay.
Find them out whose names are written here? It is written that the shoemaker should meddle with his yard, and the tailor with his last, the fisher with his pencils, and the painter with his nets. But I am sent to find those persons whose names are here writ, and can never find what names the writing person hath here writ. I must to the learned. Oh no!
Catherine, one fire burns out another's burning. One pain is lessened by another's anguish. Turn giddy and behold by a backward turning. One desperate grief cures with another's languish. Take thou some new infection to thy eye, and the rank poison of the old will die.
Your plantain leaf is excellent for that.
For what, I pray thee?
For your broken skin.
Why, Romeo, art thou mad?
Not mad, but bound more than a madman is. Shut up in prison, kept without food, tormented and whipped. God good, good fellow.
God ye, I pray, sir, can you read?
I, mine own fortune and my misery.
Perhaps you have lit without book. But I pray, sir, can you read anything you see?
If I know the letters and language.
You say honestly, rest you merry.
Stay, fellow, I can read. What is this? Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, County Anselm and his beauteous sisters, Count the lady widow of Vitruvio, Mercutio and his brother Valentine. Who are these people? Mine uncle Capulet and his wife daughters, my fair niece Rosaline and Livia, Signor Valentino and his cousin Tybalt, a fair assembly. Whither should I come?
Up,
Whither? To supper?
to our house,
Whose house?
my master's.
Indeed, I should have asked that before.
Now I'll tell you without asking. My master is a great rich Capulet, and if you be not of the house of Montagues, I pray, come and crush a cup of wine. Rest you merry.
At the same ancient feast of Capulet subs, the fair Rosaline, whom thou so loves with all the admired beauties of Verona, go thither, and with unattained eye compare her face with some that I shall show, and I will make thee think thy swan a crow.
When the devout religion of mine eye maintains such falsehood and turns tears to fires, and these who are often drowned could never die, transparent heretic are burned for liars. One fairer than my love, the all-seeming sun, ne'er saw her match since the first world has begun.
Tant you saw her fair, none else being by, herself poised with herself in either eye. But in that crystal scales let there be weighed your lady's love against some other maid that I will show you shining at this feast, and she shall show well that now seems best.
I'll go along with no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendor of my own.
Where's my daughter? Call her forth to me.
Now by my maidenhead, 12-year-old, I bade her come. What lamb, what ladybird? God forbid, where is this girl? What Juliet?
How now? Who calls?
Your mother.
Madame, I'm here. What is your will?
This is the matter. Nurse, give leave a while, we must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. I have remembered me. Thou's here our cancel. Thou knowest my daughter's of a pretty age.
Faith, I can tell her age unto an hour.
She's not 14.
I'll lay 14 of my teeth, and yet to my teeth is spoken, I have but 4. She's not 14. How long is it now to Lamastad?
A fortnight and odd days.
Even or odd, of all days in the year, come Lammas Eve at night shall she be 14. Susan and she, God rest all Christian souls, were of an age. Well, Susan is with God now. She was too good for me.
Here she goes again.
But as I said, on Longest Eve at night shall she be 14, that shall she marry, I remember it well. 'Tis the earthquake's now 11 years, and she was weaned, I never shall forget it, of all days of the year upon that day. For I had then laid wormwood to my dove, sitting in the sun under the dove house wall. My lord, you and I were then, my lord and you were then at Mantua. Nay, I do bear a brain, but as I said, when it did taste the wormwood on the nipple of my dove, and felt it bitter, pretty fool, to see it catch you and fall out with the dug. Shake, quoth the dove house, 'twas no need, I trow, to tell me to budge. And since that time it is 11 years, for then she could stand high alone, nay, by rude. She could have run and waddled all about, even the day before. She broke her brow, and then my husband, God be with his soul, was a merry man, took up the child. Yea, quoth he, dost thou fall on thy face? Thou wilt fall backward, when thou hast more wit, wilt thou not, Jewel? And by my holiday, the pretty wretch left crying, and said, to see how a jest shall come about, I warrant, and I should live 1,000 years, I never should forget it. Wilt thou not, Jewel, quoth he? And pretty fool extinted and said,
And stint how too, I pray thee. Nurse, say I.
Yes, madam, yet I cannot choose but laugh, to think it should leave crying and say, yet I warrant it had upon it brow a bump as big as a cockroach stone, a perilous knock, and it cried bitterly. Yea, quoth my husband, falls to pound thy face? Thou wilt fall backward when thou comest to age, wilt thou not, Jewel?
Mary, that Mary is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how's your disposition to be married?
Well, it is an honor that I dream not of.
An honor. Were it not thine only nurse, I would say thou hadst sucked wisdom from thy teeth.
Well, think of marriage now. Now, younger than you here in Verona, ladies of esteem are made already mothers. By my count, I was your mother much upon these years that you are now a maid. Thus then, in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
A man, young lady, such a man as all the world. Why, he is a man of wax.
Verona's summer hath not such a flower.
Nay, he's a flower in faith, a very flower.
What say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feast. Read o'er the volume of young Paris's face, and find delight writ there with beauty's pen. Examine every married lineament, and see how one another lends content, and what obscured in this fair volume lies, find written in the margin of his eyes. This precious book of love, this unbound lover, to beautify him only lacks a cover. The fish lives in the sea, and 'tis much pride, for fair without the fair within to hid. That book in many's eyes doth share the glory, then in gold clasps locks in the golden story. So shall you share all that he doth possess, by having him, making yourself no less.
No less, nay, bigger women grow by men.
Speak briefly. Can you like a Paris's love?